Hello students, in this video we solve exercise 1.2 which is related to the rational and irrational number. The first question is true or false and justify your answer. The first statement is every irrational number is a real number. इसका मतलब ये है कि सभी जो irrational नंबर होते हैं वो क्या रियल नंबर होते हैं. So as you know that real number is divided into the two part. The first part is rational number and second part is irrational number. And how you can identify the rational number and irrational number? Rational number can write in P upon Q form. P upon Q form means numerator and denominator. And if you identify in decimal form, then you can see that after decimal number will be finite here. You can see after decimal there are only 3 digits, and after decimal number will be started to repeat such that 1.3222 dash dash dash. Now we are talking about the irrational number. Irrational number cannot be write in form of P upon Q. Okay, and if you want to identify it in decimal form, then you can see that after decimal number will not be end here. You can see that 1.234 dash dash dash. You can't imagine that how many numbers are there after decimal, so this number count into the irrational number. Now you can see that irrational number is part of the real number and rational number is part of the real number. So every irrational number will be the real number because it is the part of the real number. So you can write the answer here, yes, because all irrational number are part of real number. Okay, I hope आपको ये समझ में आ गया होगा. Now we solve the second statement here. You can see every point on the number line is of form root m where m is a natural number. इसका मतलब ये है कि नंबर लाइन पे जो नंबर शो किए जाते हैं वो सभी इसी फॉर्म के होते हैं. Now you can see that this statement is false because you know that square root of natural number give a positive number, but number line contain positive and negative numbers. So the given statement is false. क्योंकि आप जानते हैं कि किसी भी नंबर का अगर नेचुरल नंबर का हम स्क्वायर रूट करते हैं तो आने वाला जो नंबर होता है वो केवल पॉजिटिव होता है, और नंबर लाइन जो होती है वो पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव दोनों नंबर्स को शो करती है। इसका मतलब ये है कि नेचुरल नंबर्स का स्क्वायर रूट पॉजिटिव होता है और वो नंबर लाइन पे भी होता है, बट वो कभी नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता, और जबकि नंबर लाइन जो होती है वो नेगेटिव नंबर्स को भी शो करती है। सो द गिवन स्टेटमेंट इज फॉल्स हियर। नाउ वी सी दैट थर्ड स्टेटमेंट, व्हाट इज दिस हियर? एवरी real number is a irrational number. As you know that real irrational number is the part of the real number, but real number have two part, rational and irrational number. So all real number will not be the irrational because some part will be the rational here. So as you know that we know that real number include rational number also. Rational number also. So statement is false, because as you know that real number contain two part, irrational or rational, and according the statement every real number is irrational number. No, because real number contain rational number also. So the sum part will be the rational and remaining part will be the irrational. So the given statement is false. I hope आपको ये तीनों स्टेटमेंट समझ में आ गए होंगे. We solve question number 3. Show that root 5 can be represented on number line. As you know that if you want to represent square root of any number on the number line, the given number we take the hypotenuse here. Okay, so let root 5 is a hypotenuse. Okay, now you can see here we take a right angle triangle A B C and the hypotenuse is root 5. Now we apply the Pythagoras here. By Pythagoras, according to the Pythagoras, square of hypotenuse root 5 square will be sum of other two sides square, AB square plus BC square. Is that clear? Root 5 square give us 5 AB square plus BC square. When we put the AB value 2 and we put the value of BC 1 here, then you can see 2 square give us 4 and 1 square give us 1. So it will be become 5 equals to 5. Both sides are equal here. Now you can see that if we are putting the value of AB is 2 and BC value 1, then you got the value 5 here. Now we are trying to represent root 5 here. Let me take a number line L. Okay, 0 1 2 3 and 4, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. It a minus infinite here and here plus infinite. Now you can see here, first of all we take AB value here 2 centimeter. Okay, so we take here 2 unit here Point 0 represent to A and point 2 represent to B point. Now you can see that we will draw perpendicular from B point, the length of BC here 1 unit, so we draw 1 unit here. Okay, this point will be C. Now we join C and A. This line show to the root 5, but we want to the represent on the number line, so take A as a center, open compass with radius AC and cut arc which meet the number line at point D, which is lie between to the 2 and 3. This point represent to root 5. Repeat once again here. We want to represent root 5 on the number line, so let we take the root 5 as a hypotenuse. Then after we apply the Pythagoras. According to the Pythagoras, if root 5 is a hypotenuse, then its square will be the sum of other two sides. Okay, so root 5 square will be sum of AB square plus BC square. Okay, now we take the AB value and BC value, that sum will be 5 here, so we choose the AB value 2 and BC value 1. आप इसका अपोजिट भी चुन सकते हैं, AB का वैल्यू 1 हो सकता है और BC का वैल्यू 2 भी चुन सकते हैं. Now you can see that when the square of 2 give a 4 and square of 1 give a 1, sum will be 5. Now you can see, first of all we draw the number line here. 0 represent A and we take AB value here 2 unit, so we draw the 2 unit here. Then after we draw the perpendicular 1 unit, because the length of BC here 1 unit here, so we draw the perpendicular BC 1. Now after then join to AC. This line AC represent root 5, but we want to represent on the number line, so put your compass point A and as a center and open your compass with radius AC and cut arc which meet the D point, and this D point represent to the root 5. I hope आपको ये समझ में आ गया होगा.